Well, good evening. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Appreciate you all being here on this beautiful, beautiful September evening, going into October tomorrow. But the weather is so, so lovely. So appreciate this time and having you join us tonight. My name is Nada St. Germain, and I am so excited to share just a little bit about Neolife and who we are and what we do. We're not going to go into a lot of detail on all the products for we do have 64 products, but I'm going to be talking about the foundation and how you can just live a longer, healthier life, have more energy, and filling the nutritional gaps that are just missing in our diet. Because I think so lovely. Anyways, I just want to say welcome. And yes, so we're going to talk a little bit about who we are, what we stand for as a company, and the Neolife difference, because I think that's really, really important as well. So Neolife is a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries around the world and in business since 1958, trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. And what do we do? What does Neolife do? We help people in two key areas. We help them improve their health, wellness, and fitness, and also improve their financial situation. Because you know, and I know what's happening all over the world. People are struggling with what's happening with our economy. And we do have complete wellness that's backed by science. And that's really important. And we're going to talk tonight about feeling better, looking better, living better, products that are based in nature and backed by science. So we have products that you put inside that are healthy and make you young and feel great. We have products that you can put on your skin, and we have green products. We are one of the first companies to go green in 1958. And you know what, Gillette, since we practiced you unmuting yourself, Gillette just got on the skincare last month. She came to one of our events and a demonstration was done at the booth. Are you able to unmute, hon? I know we had a few challenges with, there you go. Yes, yes, Gillette, please
Yes,
share how you love the skincare.
it is wonderful and I like it. And my face, it really getting to be really lighter and I love it. And it's wonderful. I really feel comfortable with it.
Awesome. Thank you. And you know what's nice about the skincare? Gillette has just started using it. Many of us have been using it for many, many years. It's based on organic seawater, organic seaweed. All the ingredients are hand harvested from the ocean in Brittany, France. Your skin, 90-day money back guarantee, feels softer, younger. And you know, my youngest son, Luke, is 25, and this is what he asks for birthday and Christmas. Because when he started using it when he was a teenager, no more acne. And he absolutely loves it. And it's so easy for me to buy his birthday and Christmas gifts now because that's all he wants. So, so grateful for that. But it's wonderful. It's clean, no animal testing, it's vegan. And yes, your skin feels absolutely lovely. And for the cleaning products, I'm not going to go into all the details, but first of all, I just want to tell you they save you money. Our laundry detergent is fresh, it's free rinsing. You don't have to use any fabric softener. Our light duty cleaner, I use it to wash all my fruits and veggies. And what's really cool is both my boys will not eat an apple or any fruit or vegetable unless it's washed in LDC because you see what comes off, even if you're buying organic produce. So green products that save you money because they're concentrated. But tonight we're going to be focusing on the nutritional line. But first of all, what I want to help you understand is, why does Neolife um, have their products moving in a direct selling environment? When I first looked at Neolife 35 years ago, I was working as a police officer right downtown Toronto, and I didn't understand the whole direct sales industry. There's traditional sales, right? Where the manufacturer sells to the retailer and it goes right to the customer. Then there's online, right? Again, manufacturer to online store to the customer. But what I really appreciated about the direct selling industry was, yes, we have Neolife that produces the products and they come to us, the distributor, and then they go to our customer. And what I really appreciated with that middle person is the products need an explanation. Whereas when you go to a retail environment, there's nobody there to really explain the difference and how the product works and how you should take it. Or I really found that the support was so, so important. And this is what I fell in love with when it came to the Neolife income opportunity was I never felt like I was alone. I was so grateful that there was somebody there to help and support. So the direct selling industry. Sorry. Oh, there we go. I'm going to talk a little bit about our values. One thing that was really important for me when I looked at Neolife was absolute integrity. People are number one, products that work with the long range vision and equal opportunity for all. As I mentioned, I was working as a police officer 35 years ago. I was tired. I was stressed. I had hormonal issues. I had joint pain. My mom, who was in her 40s, was really struggling with her health as well. And she was taking supplements, a lot of different things, and nothing worked. And when someone shared Neolife with me, the one thing that stood out the most was the integrity and the science behind the products. And when my mom got on the products, and so did I, the impact that they made was incredible. I could not help but share it with my family, my friends, my sisters, my coworkers, and my little business started to grow. And I got really, really excited. And when you're looking at the business opportunity, I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't looking for a business, but I knew that the products would impact lives. And that's why I stayed and I just continued to share. But one thing that I've always wanted to do, I love to travel. Anybody here love to travel? You know, when I looked at Neolife as a business opportunity, I was 23 years old. And as my business started to grow, we started to earn some incredible trips. We went to places that were on our bucket list that we never dreamed possible. Hawaii several times, Africa 3 times. And I love to do things very adventurous when we travel. I even went fat tire biking with my friend Shelly Sheridan when we went to Arizona. So I like to do different things and adventurous things. But one thing that was on my bucket list for a long, long time was Israel. I never thought I would ever be able to travel to a place like this. And a few years ago, we were able to go to this beautiful destination. And if it wasn't for Neolife, would not have been able to travel. But what's more important than travel? What's more important on top of health is your family. When I was on the police force, I wondered how I was going to start a family and stay home. I wanted time, freedom, and flexibility. And as my Neolife business started to grow, my husband and I decided that I would build this little side gig eventually where I'd be able to leave my police career. And that's what I was able to do at age 30. 6 years later, I was able to leave my job and stay home and start a family and be home with my boys. You cannot take that time away. For me, it was staying home, starting a family, but being in their life, traveling with them, being involved in all the sporting activities. I loved sports. I played sports when I was in high school, and my kids started playing basketball, football. I never missed a basketball game, never missed a football game. And that was something I wanted to do. I wanted to be in my kids' life. And now they're both 25 and 27. And my youngest, Luke, is now active in the business. He has a little side gig. It's not his number one passion. He's a musician and a producer, but this is what's paying the bills right now because he's a starving artist. So we're pretty excited that my family is with me and my parents and my sisters. We work together, and you can build an incredible business with people that you love, your family and your friends. But let's talk about why. Why do we need to supplement and why Neolife? There is a food crisis. When you look at our farmlands being commercially farmed, the nutrient depletion in our soil, many of our foods are now considered highly processed, 73%, and many of our foods are now genetically modified. It's really difficult to get whole food that has not been tampered and that's free of pesticides and herbicides. Very, very, very difficult. So we have a solution, and it's found in this Core 3 program. And this Core 3 contains 3 products. And we're going to be talking about them. I call it the Ultimate Daily Trio. Okay. And this will give you total wellness, weight management, and also peak performance if you're looking at fitness as well. Let's talk about our protein shake. Absolutely delicious. I have not gone a day in 35 years without a Neolife shake. Tastes great. It's a complete protein, has all your vitamins and minerals. It helps with weight loss, cardioprotective, lowers the BMI, so the body mass index. What's really important though, it gets your blood sugar in that glycemic control zone, so regulating blood sugar, which is so important. It has those muscle retaining branched chain amino acids. And what does that mean? Well, when you get older, you start losing that lean muscle mass. Okay. I'm going to be 60 next year, guys, and I have more lean muscle mass now than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. And I know it has to do with exercise, yes, but the good nutrition, the nutritional support, the rebuild and repair that muscle mass. And what better way than with a complete protein that's good for you. There's nothing artificial. It comes in vanilla, chocolate, and creamy berry. My kids grew up on it. That's how safe it is in a sippy cup. There's absolutely nothing artificial in the Neolife shake. Mix this with water, tastes delicious. You can do it in a shaker cup or you can make it fancy in a blender with frozen fruit. It all depends on you. Another favorite product is our new energy drink called Elevate. This is to power your brain and your body. It helps to support physical energy, improves focus, balanced mood, and hydration. You know, I did not realize how popular energy drinks were until Neil Life developed this product over 2 years ago. And my son, actually both my sons, love this product because they were the ones that were going to the drive-through coffee shop, grabbing those, slip, what do you call those drinks with all the sugar and syrup and all that stuff. Oh, anyways, they replaced it with Elevate because they're getting better results with focus, concentration, no jitters, no mood swings. And it tastes like Kool-Aid. Tastes so, so good. And it's safe. It will not give you any heart palpitations. So grateful for this amazing nootropic energy drink that doesn't have any bad side effects. Then there's a multivitamin that we have called Pro Vitality. I definitely call this a Cadillac of multis. It has 4 powerful nutrients. It has your omega-3, which helps to reduce inflammation, clinically proven, tested for 200 contaminants, no tolerance. This has really helped my mom with her aches and her pains. We also have carotenoids. What are carotenoids? Fancy word, big word. All it means is fruits and vegetables. Who here is eating 9 to 13 servings of dark colored fruits and vegetables every single day? Well, you're getting 1 in this pack. And after just one a day, after 30 days, it's like eating 80 pounds of dark colored fruits and vegetables. Clinically proven to protect your body against oxidative damage and to boost your immune system 37% in just 20 days. Pretty incredible. Oh, and the salmon oil is clinically proven to reduce inflammation 68% as well. So powerful. Anyways, then there's vitamins and minerals for long energy, lifelong energy in your health, all your vitamins and minerals. So I really call this like a Cadillac a multi. It really does help to fill the nutritional gaps as to what's missing in your diet. So brain function, healthy joints, clear vision, and youthful skin, hair, and nails. And now I'd like to have Heather. Heather is a dear friend. And Heather, you have been using the products for many years. Maybe you can just share your journey with us tonight.
Thank you, Nada. Yes, I'd love to share. So my name is Heather Lacroix, and 28 years ago, I was teaching full-time. I found it very stressful. I was so tired and stressed all the time, work stress, financial stress. I had no social life, no energy to exercise or get together with friends. I was in my early 40s and I wanted to quit my job, but we depended on my salary. I felt trapped and homeless. No, I wasn't homeless. I was hopeless. I was looking for extra income to help pay the monthly bills, not a second job. I had no time or energy for that. And down the road, I knew I'd want extra money to supplement my pension and retirement. Well, one of the parent volunteers in my school introduced me to Neolife. Lynn knew that I was tired and stressed and had other health challenges, but she didn't know I was looking for a business. So I started taking that basic nutrition pack, the Pro Vitality and the shake, and within a few short weeks, I couldn't believe the difference. I had so much energy and felt better, even less stressed. So I shared how I felt with my friends and colleagues, and they started ordering the products too. And my business grew the more I shared. So at 57, I took early retirement, knowing that I already had another source of income. I feel better now in my 70s than I did in my 40s. I'm very active with golf, curling, pickleball. I love to play with my 4 grandchildren, and my husband and I travel every year. I'm living the life that I used to dream of. I share Neolife now because there are so many people struggling, just like I was. And I want to give them hope and help them live the life that they love.
You know, and I always say, Heather, I want to be like you when I grow up. Because I know I'm very active and I want to stay active and I want to be able to, when my kids have kids, be in their life just like you. And I know you're very busy. You're so involved with your grandkids. And I think that's so wonderful because we do meet a lot of people. They get to that age where they're just not able to even bend down on the floor and play with their grandkids, right? So
That's right. Yeah.
aging gracefully is what we offer. And you know what? We do have a young man that's joined us tonight, Sean, that I would love to share his Elevate testimonial because my son and Luke and Sean are friends. And I know when they launched Elevate, Sean, it's definitely one of your faves. So maybe share your journey with Elevate.
Absolutely, yes, it's definitely one of my favorite drinks. I mean, I love it because it's like my energy slash calm slash just great tasting drink on the go. And whether I'm training in Muay Thai and I'm like absolutely dead halfway through the workout, it gives me that kind of good push. And if I'm very sleep deprived for some reason, it it helps me to not feel like jittery and just really it centers me in a really kind of good, clear kind of way. And like I said again, the taste is fantastic. I love it. So yeah,
Awesome.
it's a bombshell for me.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing tonight, Sean. And you know, tonight we are focusing on that core three. Okay, your Pro Vitality, your protein shake, and your Elevate. And we do have a lot of other products to give you that total wellness solution, whether it be severe joint pain, whether it be digestive, gut health. If you're looking for other nutrients, just remember that all of the Neolife supplements are derived from whole food and non-GMO since 1958. So it really does set us apart from any other company out there. And that's why it's the stories and the testimonials that really form the foundation for an incredible, incredible income opportunity. And you're never alone. We work together as a team. And, some of the financial solutions. So we talked about how superior the products are. Not all supplements are created equal. And educated consumers want the best. And this is what I'm finding more and more, that people are wanting better quality. They know that they get what they pay for. And then profitability. I mean, you can earn income by sharing Neolife. You can build a business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. When I first started, I didn't know how to run a business. I never went to university or college. I went right to the police force. So for me to be a business person, I had no clue what I was doing. But what I did know, that there was somebody there to help me and support me. And I was learning as I was building my Neolife business. But what was more important than anything was the impact you will make in people's lives. You work to make a living, but you live to make a difference. And that's what drew me to the company. And that's why it was easy for me to leave my police career, because I wanted to be in an environment where I was truly, truly making an impact, but I wanted that ultimate flexibility. You build your Neolife business wherever and whenever is best for you. I didn't think I'd have the time. I was working 10-hour days, quarter my days off, but I could do this in the nooks and crannies of my day and share it with my family and friends and my coworkers. And that was so wonderful that I had that freedom and the flexibility. And then there's the incentive trips that we were able to travel to as well. And in a couple of weeks, I'm going to Tulum and I'm bringing my son Luke with me. And the incentive trips that you can earn with this company, the memories are absolutely incredible. And I just want to share with you that the most dangerous risk of all is the risk of spending your life not doing what you want, on the bet that you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. And I want to also share with you that it's very easy to build a business and there's no big investment required. As soon as you become a member, if you're just saying, you know what, Nada, I just want to try the products, I just want to give them a try, it's free to become a member. You automatically get a 10% discount. There's ways of getting a 20% discount. And there's so many other perks, like when you go on a monthly order, you can also get your shipping back. You can even get your products for free by referring people. There's so many options as a member, which doesn't cost you anything to join. Then where in Canada can you start a business for as little as $98 or $75 in the US. This gives you a 25% discount. You can earn commissions and bonuses. It gives you a free personal website and digital tools, and you have access to vacation and travel incentives. And just to let you know, even as a member, you also get your own free personal website. Where can you get that when you look at starting a conventional business? And there's no big investment. You're not investing $50,000 to over $500,000 that would cost when you're starting some of these conventional businesses. For a small investment, you can build something tremendous into your future. We have time, freedom, flexibility, where you truly are impacting lives. So I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. I will stop the recording and open up to any questions that any of you may have. So thank you again. I appreciate you all. Trying to find my sorry.